So today's topic is how to prepare for Prime Day. As a seller, Prime Day, even if you're not selling on Amazon, there's some benefits to Prime Day. Like you want to get some more eyeballs on your product. So we're going to talk about some of the ways you can prepare. And I guess we will be talking about it sort of from an Amazon perspective, but I also want you to think about it from a non-Amazon seller perspective as well. Because when Amazon offers Prime Day, all online platforms get a boost. It's, again, a rising tide lifts all ships. So every ship that's out in the sea is going to get some traffic, especially online traffic, because of Prime Day. So here we go. Kelly, I'll let you take number one.
Review your sales and stats history. So, look and see what you sold a lot of the year before and start looking to sell that, for those items. And, what did you run a sale or, have a coupon that worked a lot for your items? And, see how that was before.
Absolutely. Go look at your data, look at your reports, look at your history.
All stuff I don't do.
It's okay. Because you kind of know, Kelly, because you've been doing this long enough. But it never hurts to look at your data, your stats, your sales, all of that stuff. Just go look at your data. It's worth it. Determine which products you want to highlight or focus on. You want to choose your products wisely. So there's probably going to be some specific products. If you think about the time of the year and maybe who might be buying stuff, there might be some products that you want to focus on or highlight or that you want to pull out of your reserve. So if you got like 2,000 products listed, maybe out of your 2,000, you want to focus on like 50 so that you can do everything you can to drive more traffic to the other 50. Now, not that we don't care about the other 950, I'm just saying, or 1,950. I can't forget. Did I say 1,000 or 2,000? But anyway, not that you don't care about the others. I'm just saying a subset of your products are probably going to potentially have the opportunity to get more traffic than others. You want to go pay attention to that history and then come and determine which ones you're going to focus on. Anything you want to add to that, Kelly?
Well, you also have to look at what's going on with the economy at the time because, people might not be they might be looking more for deals on household items and things they might need for the house and not the luxury items like they used to because of the increase in inflation and such. So you might want to start, looking at those items instead of the more luxury items.
Absolutely. All right, if you're not selling replenishables, this might be your opportunity to get into replenishables. And if you are selling replenishables, maybe those are the ones you focus on. So replenishables are things that people buy over and over again. And you also want to look at necessities, which are normally replenishables. All right, go ahead.
Check your inventory level. So see, for those items that you have, that are consistent sellers, or do you have enough inventory? Do you have enough, inventory of the items that you want to sell that you hadn't sold since last year because maybe it's seasonal and you need to get more. And you also want to check your inventory of your shipping supplies because if you have a boost in sales and you don't have enough boxes or bags or shipping labels for all the sales, you're going to be in a bind. So make sure you have, check all your inventory.
Absolutely. And remember, everything we're talking about today, like it applies to Amazon, but it also applies to the other platforms that you happen to be selling on. Because again, all platforms are going to get a boost from Prime Day. So think about it from an Amazon seller perspective, but also think about it from a non-Amazon seller perspective. So once you've checked your inventory levels, and we do mean in everything, as Kelly mentioned, shipping supplies, then, where you need to make sure that you order your inventory. And order your inventory and also think about the shipping deadline that's already been established. Again, Amazon is just being so ambiguous about the actual date for Prime Day, but most of us are targeting July the 11th through the 12th. So they've already given out a deadline date of June 15th. So you want to make sure that you get your inventory into the Amazon warehouses if you want it to be available for the non-publicized July 11th through the 12th date. So since it's a non-publicized date, just make sure that you have your FBA. If you're doing FBA, get your shipments in by the 15th of June. And if you're not doing FBA, then, just make sure you have the inventory ready to rock and roll by June 15th. So funny. So hilarious.
Review your listings. So go make sure that your keywords are optimized, and check your prices to make sure that you're still competitive with your set with with the cost of your inventory. If that's gone, if that's changed, make sure that it's still profitable. And to see what, make sure you're not being the high seller when everyone else is selling it lower. So, check all that.
Absolutely. And then you're going to next optimize your listings. I would encourage you to start now. As Kelly said, optimize your listings. So the first thing is go review everything, especially the ones that you say you're going to focus on for Prime Day. Not that everything else is not going to get a look. Not that everything else is not going to potentially get some traffic. But once you figure out the ones you're going to focus on, optimize those, and then everything else, go optimize, like gradually go through your entire inventory catalog and anything you were planning on selling. If you are a planner by nature, and I am, like, you knew that XYZ was going to arrive. If you'd already ordered the inventory, it's going to arrive on June the 5th, or it's going to arrive on June the 10th. Again, making sure that all your listings are optimized, including renaming your image files and or, filling in any blank holes that you have on the keyword search words, intended use words, any of that. So you want to start now.
Create your social media plan and or schedule. So, I know Pinterest really is trying to get into the paid pins, where you can advertise on there. You can go ahead and plan and make Facebook advertising using like Canva and stuff. You need to get those all done and planned, and then you can schedule them so that you don't have to be trying to juggle that on top of trying to ship your stuff out too.
Absolutely. That's the great thing. Like, if you've never used tools like Buffer or Hootsuite or Socialmonials or SocialBee, or these are all like social media posting scheduling tools. So you've got from now until just before June the 15th to figure it out, put together a schedule, like play with the tool, test it out, get your pages together, start getting some likes and some follows. You can boost those pages. You will have to pay for that. So if you're not doing paid traffic, again, you can still do non-paid traffic by hitting as many of the social media channels as possible, including, the Facebook Reels. I don't even know the difference between Facebook Reels and Facebook Stories. Like, they are the same thing at this point. But Facebook Reels / Stories, Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, like, get it all going, get it all recorded, get that. Some of that stuff you can pre-record. So, and edit those videos so that you're ready to rock and roll during or before Prime Day, and just, have your social media plan already mapped out and scheduled so it's ready to go. Create your promotions. So again, if you want to do paid or non-paid, if you decide you're going to do paid, this is your opportunity to do your paid promotions and your paid whatever. As I said before, Amazon asked for, their deadline was April the 28th to submit your recommended Prime Day deals. So that doesn't mean that you still can't do, any type of promotions or coupons or whatever you want to do, but you need to decide what you're going to do on the platform that you choose to sell on, the marketplace platform. And then if you want to do anything outside of that, like you want to create any campaigns outside of that, again, start the process of creating that now. You've got some runway room right now. And so we will probably start to hear a bunch more about the Prime Day deals right before 4th of July. And then that's all you're probably going to hear, because then you'll hear more about Target and what they're offering, and Walmart and what they're going to be offering, and Best Buy and what they're going to be like. Everybody's going to have their own deal, and they're all going to be talking about it probably just around the same time that they're talking about the 4th of July deals. So this is why we're talking about this now, so you can start getting the stuff ready in advance and not like 2 or 3 weeks before. So think about your promotions, what ads, what campaigns, what are you going to do?
Leverage influencers. I have no idea. I don't do anything with influencers. I wouldn't want to do anything with influencers. I think they're all fake. So
Okay. Well, part of me agrees with you. There are some that are out there that are 100% fake, and some of them are not. But if you're going to, depending on what your product is, if your product doesn't need an influencer, there's no need to leverage them. But if you're selling a product that might get a boost from leveraging an influencer, then consider it. So I should probably put an asterisk up here. But yeah, if you're, could be, depends. You'll know whether or not your products you plan on focusing on. Again, back at the beginning of the list, we said figure out the products that you plan on focusing on, promoting, and or you like selling for Prime Day. What are those things that you're going to put all your energy into? So whatever those products are, if you feel like they need an influencer, then begin the process now of locking down who your influencers are going to be. Don't try to wait until the week before, 2 weeks before, 3 weeks before. Like, you got time now. We're trying to help you out here. We're planners. I'll let you take the next one then, Kelly.
Run listings through a backlink building tool. So you'd like Ping Farm, Pingler. If you haven't used them, you just take your listing URL and you put them through these, and they just put them out. They just machine gun them out there throughout the world,
Yep. And they drive traffic based on that. So if you're going to run them through Pingler and Ping Farm, maybe run them through mid-June and then run them through the week before Prime Day a second time, or the week of Prime Day. So the weekend before. That way that can help you get a little bit more link juice and a little more organic traffic. It's an organic traffic strategy, y'all. Okay, so establish additional PPC budget. So for those who are planning to do paid ads and everything, and if you're going to do campaigns on the platform that you're selling on and you decide you want to do some stuff outside the platform, Kelly mentioned, she mentions Pinterest, and then you could do Google ads and you can do Facebook ads. Like, those are all outside of the selling platform. So look at what's offered inside of the selling platform marketplace, and then consider what's outside of it. Again, for those people who want to spend money, if you don't want to spend money, like some of the stuff that we gave you were non-cost related suggestions to help you to get organic traffic and to help your audience find you if your audience hasn't already found you. So it just depends. And, if you have an email list, like, it's always good to use that as well. I don't list that here, but if you already have an email list, make sure you have a plan for your email list as well. So with that being said, I hope that this list is helpful. I hope that those who are going through and going to put together their game plan for Prime Day, that they go ahead and use this list to help them to, make some decisions now and not mess around, not drag your feet. Be proactive. The ones who are proactive are the ones who get the most sales. It's very rare that the last minute, right before, like, oh, okay, the sale is tomorrow, I guess I better do something today. Like, it's a little too late to drive traffic over there. I mean, you can still do it, but you're going to have a better chance if you optimize everything in advance. So this is your opportunity to get ready.